Hello, this is Rebecca, the Steampunk Planner, and this is day 6. And whoop, there's the ink towel. We're doing the ink of the day. So this is ink 6, and it is a Ferris wheel press, Spruce County Post. The box again, really impressed with what they come up with in designing for their boxes and their packaging and all of their bottles. I have another slim bottle with the cog, and there is the back of the bottle. And I'm going to get this open. Now, today I have chosen to use the extra fine. This does not have shimmer in it, but I am going to turn it upside down and then turn it back. Let it settle for a moment while I grab out my pens over here. I'm going to grab out my water. And here we go. I do want to say that Wednesday is having a hissy fit in the background, so you're going to hear him whine and cry and have his hissy fit. I'm interrupting this video because when I recorded the swatching earlier, I did not realize I was off camera because I had zoomed in so you could see me creating the Zentangle. So I'm re-swatching right now, and there's a few things since doing the Zentangle that I did want to address with the Spruce County Post ink. You see that it does shadow very, very well. And with that shadowing, when you're using an extra fine nib or sometimes even a fine nib, it can look very black. Now, the Mojon Moonman pen that I'm going to be using in this video has not been inked before. I have it set aside to be able to use green so that there is no contamination by chance in the nib. Just wanted to let you know I'm going to go ahead and continue with this video. I have my little frog set up here. Get the cap. There we go. And I will fill my pen in a moment. Right now, I'm going to use my deleter holder. It's my brass nib. We'll just go there. And let's get some color. Now, the Spruce County does not have a shimmer. But it has great shadowing. It's really, really a beautiful color. One thing that I really like about the Ferris wheel ink, I don't find it being too dry or too fluid. So it's perfect for all of the nibs that I use, because if it's a medium nib, it's going to let out more. If it's a fine nib, it's going to be nice and refined lines, so it's perfect. All right, so at this point in time, I have my Mojon Moonman, and it's in the extra fine in this beautiful green case. These are affordable alternatives to the Pilot Decimo and even some of the Pilot Clicks. So as always, I am going to shift my paper. Just going to widen that line a little bit, and I'm going to do a scratch across. A lot of people will do the S's. I like to do a scratch across like this. It's really great for warming me up for what this pen is going to need. And what I mean by that is, does this pen need a little bit more coaxing by force, where as in I press down a little harder, or is it just going to move fluidly, which this one is moving fluidly. So I'm going to go ahead into my Zentangle that I want to do. And as always, I'm going to prep this, and then I will fast forward through the design until the end so you guys can see it. I have a wonderful idea that I'm going to do for next week's Zentangle. Next week, at the end of the week, well, actually the starting of the following week is my birthday, the 14th. So at that point, I'm hoping to be able to show you the design that I'm going to be creating on this side with all of the Zentangles of the week for next week. So here we go. This one's going to be more of a paisley type of look. And so I'm going to be using circles of different sizes and then paisley, what I call the paisley comma. And as always, you know, I'm not able to draw and talk at the same time. So while I speed through this, I do want to mention that there is another hurricane. It hasn't been classified as one, but they have named it Milton, that is preparing to hit Florida. And I just want to put a shout out to my Florida friends and family to take this seriously. It may not get as strong as Helene, but we don't know that right now. And Florida has already taken a huge hit, just being kind of sideswiped in some areas. Also, if you are still the neighboring states, Georgia, the Carolinas, Alabama, I don't know how much Louisiana got, but you guys are going to get some more rain. And as it is, there's going to be a huge downpour on Monday. So please take this seriously. Please take care of yourselves. Make sure you have everything you need. Check in on your neighbors. Exchange phone numbers to make sure that if there is a crisis, someone can reach out. Let everybody know you're okay when everything is done. We still have so many people in the Carolinas that are dealing with no electricity, not able to get out from their homes. There is still so much that's going on. And I hope and pray that Florida just does not see anything like Helene did. I hope and pray that everybody else around doesn't get as devastated again. These are late storms. They're talking about one or two others coming in behind. So my heart goes out to everybody. You are in my mind and in my prayers and in my heart. Please do take care. And as I finish up here, I will get back to the regularly scheduled video. And there it is. I think I'm going to leave all of the paisleys alone. I like how this looks. It's really cute. I may even add a little bit more of the circles to give it a little bit more texture, like adding in a few here and there, just so that it fits in better. I think that looks great. Thank you for joining me.